Something happened, bro.
Nah, for
The
real.
goddamn the Mandela Effect, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm right on the side of the nigga that I just let in, bro. The nigga almost ran me in the woods, bro. He sped up. He wouldn't let me over, bro. This world too up to be trying to do anything in space that ain't gonna do shit for nothing. Bro, what is it for? Just to know?
You gonna go to that Chevron every single day and stand on that block with a bunch of other niggas talking about you got the gas, bro?
Hell yeah, man. Damn, but this shit getting thicker and thicker.
The traffic.
Yeah, nigga ain't that far, bro. I'm only got down 15 miles, bro.
What's the time?
540?
No, I'm saying like how many minutes you got left?
Oh, hold on. Nigga, 27, bro.
Damn, I didn't catch your ass.
And that's just to get to Panola, bro.
I got 25
Until you get to, what's that, pickup?
until I stop for the day.
Oh, damn, what happened? To the 2 hours.
Nah, I just got that shit.
Bro, I'm like, man, hold on.
Hey, say goddamn shit starting to skip, goddamn. Like, what the fuck happened?
Bro, and I'm looking like, nigga, am I supposed to be going back to the job? Like, nigga, did I miss a step? Did I have a stroke? Something happened, bro.
Nah, for
The
real.
goddamn, the Mandela Effect, bro.
Yeah. Man, this nigga went back in time, goddamn. Nigga, I went forward.
Mm-hmm. Nigga went back to the past.
Yeah. Hey, back when goddamn Looney Tunes used to actually be spelled correctly, bro.
Bro, now they talking about,
Tunes. Like,
yeah.
Right here, bro.
That shit was never that.
Bro, it was never.
TOONS is what I grew up with.
Yes. People didn't think about no damn music with the Looney Tunes, bro. Like, who
Nope.
thought of music?
Nope.
They said because the shit was, they was doing some type of music, some stupid ass shit. They tried to. It's like, bro, them niggas wasn't thinking about no fucking
nigga,
music, bro.
all I heard
Cartoon Network.
What was that shit? That's all, folks. Looney cartoons. It only makes sense.
Bro, it only makes sense.
But Looney music, that don't make sense. Yeah, Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it's stupid, bro. Just like Jiffy, bro. I swear I thought nigga that peanut butter was Jiffy, bro. I don't remember no
Jif. I always remember Jiffy, bro.
Jif. The f out of here, bro.
I don't know who who y'all fooling, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, but I ain't tell you what a nigga did to me today, bro. And I know he probably didn't remember that it was me, because he probably would have fought with me. But nigga, I didn't give a f, man. That was some shit, bro. Bro, so I was at the light with a goddamn a United States Postal Service driver, right? He was in an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
And so when you're getting on 85 coming from the terminal, it's only one lane to turn on 85. Mm-hmm. So I got down. He put his blinker on. He need to get over. So I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, all right, bro. Go ahead, bro. So he flashing lights and wave and all that shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So we both on the highway now, right?
Yeah.
But I go around like the line because I'm like, all right, fuck, all these niggas driving slow. But the lane is finna merge, is ending. So I'm right on the side of the nigga that I just let in. Bro, the nigga almost ran me in the woods, bro. He sped up. He wouldn't let me over, bro. He wouldn't let me get back in, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, the nigga wouldn't let me back in, bro. And I ran it like I said.
What?
I mean, just being a regular nigga, bro. But like I said, if he would have known that it was me that let him in, I know the nigga wouldn't have hold me like that. I know the nigga would have let me in, though, bro.
Yeah. So he probably just didn't know.
Yeah, he think I'm just a regular nigga trying to get in front of him.
Okay.
But it was still because it's like, damn, bro, repay the favor. Somebody let you in. But we like, all right, bro, somebody just did me a solid.
That's real.
Let me let that nigga in.
That's real. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. How we didn't got to this point. But that's why I say, bro, if we didn't got to this point and we didn't had, people like the Martin Luther Kings and all Rosa, all that shit walk before us, bro, we gonna only get worse than this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
The only thing that we can do now is just live our lives and still try to, push on our kids, how to be. But as far as just society, bro, like we had a dying society and we ain't even at the crossroads, bro. Like we have already got down blew past the crossroads. Like that That shit was years ago that niggas was at the crossroads and like, okay, which direction should we go to make it better? Nigga, it's too late, bro.
But look,
Like,
what we always say though, B, it's the when you got these kids and all this crazy shit going on, bro, you can only control your house.
yeah,
Like if you can
exactly.
just control what's under your roof, then your kids got a fighting chance, bro.
Yeah, well, for themselves, but for the society, it's like that nigga. That shit is.
Oh yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. For society.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Ain't
for
nothing we can do
themselves,
about the
they'll be
mass.
Uh huh.
Yeah. We can't move the masses, but you can definitely move 2 or 3 heads up under your roof.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Your girl, your kids, whoever under your roof, you can persuade them to be and show them the right way to be.
Yeah.
Hands on your knees, like yeah, like that. That's what we don't want.
Yeah, bro.
And then they show the other kids in China, these motherfuckers doing karate, these motherfuckers doing calculus in the 3rd, 4th grade, and then they show the other video. They be hands on your knee, shake your ass for Drake. It's like, bro, do you even really know what you're saying?
Exactly. Motherfucker,
That's
like
the worst
6
part.
years old. It's like, man.
Bruh. Shoot, about
Motherfuckers be
6.
thinking that shit is funny, bro. It's like, bro, it's not funny, bro. That shit not funny. Like, it's funny, bro, if we in the lead. If we in the lead, it's like, okay, like, we can kind of chill out a little bit, let them have some fun.
Hey, we can fuck off a little bit.
Yeah, but, bro, when we at the goddamn bottom of the damn totem pole, it's like, hey.
You ain't really got time to play.
Yeah, we don't.
That's just like just like growing up, B. You gotta do your homework first, get your clothes ready for school and all that, then you can go outside.
Yeah, then you can go play and do all that other shit.
Yeah, but you gotta handle that business first. Nigga, us as a people, bro, we ain't handle no business. Yeah, we got a few billionaires and we got a few millionaires and we got a few niggas around here doing their thing, but it ain't enough.
Yeah, like as a culture, bro, nigga,
it ain't
we still
enough,
laugh
bro.
and stop. Now,
yeah,
still get laughed at.
You got motherfuckers around this bit talking about this bit gonna call into the Star Report talking about the Bible said all black people gotta move to Jordan and all that to be saved. And another nigga called in, he was like, well shit, if God wanted me to do that, how you want me to, like, you gotta pay to get to Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. I don't be understanding them goddamn Bible thumpers, bro. Like I really don't be understanding that shit. Cause that's the same talking about moving. That's the same thing that we do as a community, bro. Nigga, the moment that your grandparents die and bro, y'all got the house in y'all name, bro, you would rather move somewhere else that look nicer than to fix where you already at, bro.
Yeah, some shit that you own, B.
Yeah. So why would I go move to fucking Africa, bro, when we need to be fixing the shit where we at? That's just like the goddamn billionaires.
Yeah.
Nigga, why are we going to Mars, bro? When fucking America, when the world is more fucked up as it is, bro.
Yeah.
Why are we going to Mars?
Yeah, they were too up to be trying to do anything in space that ain't gonna do shit for nothing. Bro, what is it for? Just to know? You know, you killed me with that shit because it always come back, bro. When I be like, I wish God can just come down and tell me everything I wanted to know.
Yeah.
And then you was like, but then what?
Yeah, once
like you got the knowledge. Yeah.
All right, then what?
Yeah, what you gonna do with it?
And that's what I was saying, bro. Going down all them loopholes and knowing that the CIA used to do this to us and knowing it's like, bro, okay, I got all of that, nigga. Now what?
And then I didn't know, bro. I've always heard of the what was it called? The something trials, Tuskegee something, where they took 60 black men, infected them with syphilis. Like, bro, they been doing some evil shit around this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, they got syphilis and they let them just
to see how fast and how hard they'll die off. Like,
yeah, just to see what would happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just crazy. Now this is the crazy thing about it though, bro. Like when I look at it, because it's like we say evil, and this is the thing, which is conflicting. Like it's very conflicting, bro. Let's just say if they didn't do trials and stuff on us, would we be where we're at today, bro? Like what do you think? Do you like let's just say, nigga, they don't do trials, they don't, because in order to fucking get rid of something or in order to fight off something, you have to see how it works and why it works.
Yeah.
So do you think we would be as far as we are today if they weren't doing trials?
I mean, bro, they ain't did. What I'm saying is, that's just one thing, syphilis. It's 1,000 other things out here, B,
But that's what I'm saying. Like
that they ain't used human for. So no, I don't think that shit help at all. Yeah, cause they're like, bro, y'all took 60 men and did what y'all did with them. But that shit didn't do nothing for people because y'all found a cure for it. Like, bro, what happened to this other type of testing, bro? But they got cures for all type of shit, bro. What's that other shit besides syphilis? Chlamydia, gonorrhea. Bro, you just take a pill or some shit. I ain't never been burnt. Yeah, but I just know you just take a pill or some shit.
But see, they probably could have did that shit too, though, bro. Which is what
we just don't know.
We just don't know, cause you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So if that's the case, yeah, it helped, but at the detriment of the people that it had.
It's like one of them college courses, bro. What, philosophy? Where it's like, okay, this happened, but the result of this happening, it helped, but it's still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still just it's some evil shit. But it's like, nigga, I don't know, bro. It's weird.
It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing as the United States going into war with whoever country, and we losing 2,000 soldiers. It's like we had to lose 2,000 to keep 350 million safe.
Of everybody else, yeah. Like,
what that nigga Saul say? There must be blood, bro, for a change. Bro, there gotta be blood.
Yeah, like, it's fucked up, but it's like, would we be here?
So if that's the question,
because we basically off of the backs of slavery. It's like they didn't have no Starbucks and McDonald's and all that shit when they was working the fields, bro. Yeah. But it's like now we as free as ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, we kind of prospered off of their backs. So it's like, nigga, is that fucked up? You know what I'm saying? And we get to live free, and they get to be the product of slavery.
A nigga ain't even gotta go either. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. But the nigga ain't even gotta go that far. But you take it to the civil rights movement, bro. Them niggas getting bit by dogs and hit with the hoses and shit.
Yeah, with the water hoses and shit.
Bro, they had to go through that so I can be out here to freely walk in any place I want, any bathroom I want. I can drive this truck into any state in the United States that I want, bro.
Yeah.
Because off the backs of them people, bro.
And the crazy thing is, bro, now that we done got all that, now that we free and all that, nigga, folks want us to go right back.
Yeah.
Folks want us to go right back, bro.
And the only president that has ever done anything for black people, y'all want this nigga dead.
Yes.
Y'all been complaining about the Department of Education for years.
For the longest. Department of Health, bro. Department of Transportation, all this different
IRS,
stuff.
All that. Trump say, all right, cool. Y'all don't like none of this shit. We're going to get rid of all of it. We're going to do it a better way.
Bro, I ain't never understood how you can fight somebody that's saying, oh, we should get rid of the IRS. Bro, who don't want to get rid of the IRS?
Hey, that alone would have got my vote.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, who preaches and praises, oh, we should keep the IRS? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's real, B.
And I was telling my girl about this every time you watch, like the show From, for instance. Let's just use that for instance.
Yeah.
He didn't choose to be the leader, bro. He got chose because everybody else was fucking whiny pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one in the group that was gonna do the hard stuff for the fucking group. That was gonna keep them alive.
I'm talking about day one.
Yes, bro. Day one, they chose his ass, bro. He looked like the man. So it's like, hey, we need you to do this, and they didn't even have to ask him, bro. He just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Then years later, once he's still there, more people come in. They whining and doing all this different shit, and everybody just got something to say now. Oh, you doing it wrong. You doing it. It's like, then you be the fucking leader, nigga.
Yeah, let me see what you can do.
Yeah, let me see what you can do. Cause this whole time, nigga, for these last 3 seasons, all you been doing is goddamn following me.
Mm-hmm.
So just put that shit into a bigger perspective, bro. It's like everybody believe that they can do the goddamn president's job until you at the president office and you got fucking millions of people looking up to you, bro.
Yeah.
But everybody can just do their job. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm still thinking about that question you asked. It's crazy now because it's like that shit kind of had to be done, bro.
And see, I got that from one of the videos I be watching, bro. And he was basically saying, like the Tuskegee trials, all them trials that used to happen.
That's what it was called, the Tuskegee trials.
Yeah, like it make you kind of think different. It's like, damn, okay, yeah, they had syphilis. They didn't give them no drug. They didn't do nothing about it. And it's like, okay, nigga, that in itself is fucked up. But if that didn't happen, if they didn't do testing on anybody, would we know a cure for all? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, bro. We still fucked up when it comes to, bro. They got the cures for AIDS. They got the cure, all that, blah blah blah. But we know that they, bro. Yeah, but we know that they money hungry. You know what I'm saying? We know that they greedy. Yeah. We know that they'll never let that happen. Yeah, but it's like, bro, when you think about certain shit, like, was it supposed to happen, or where would we be if it didn't? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, B. And like when you when you first asked me that question, I was quick to be like, nigga, hell no.
Yeah.
But then once you think about it, it's like, sometimes, bro, you gotta do some shit for the betterment of more.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, I get what you're saying, B. I'm trying to think of a situation where like people had to die in order to save millions. Like, what was that shit? I don't know if it was a movie or something. What a nigga was like, but you're about to kill 10,000 people. He was like, yeah, but we about to save 1 million though. Like,
yeah, I think I heard that from somewhere.
Yeah, it's a movie or just whatever the situation is. It kind of I see. But so now I take back what I say, bro. So it's like, yeah, that had to happen, B, but it didn't have to happen so goddamn brutal.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And that's
because
that is
you know they pay you to come to do trials. Like, hey, we need we need people to come in. We'll pay you $1,000 a week. We need you for 1 month. To goddamn, we need to see what this medicine do.
Straight, all that.
Yeah, they like that goes on now, but it's done in a better, like, nigga, you volunteering to go do this shit.
Yeah.
Knowing that this medicine ain't all the way what they want it to be, nigga, but they need test subjects.
Yeah.
And the best subject is gonna be a human, bro. You can't test a syphilis medicine on a fucking rat. I mean,
because you still just don't know, bro.
Yeah, we ain't got the same insides and all that shit as a rat.
Yeah, you still just don't know. So it's like it needs to be done, and that's the reason why I asked it, because it's like, we so privileged to live in this fairy tale world. Like, oh, that ain't supposed to happen, that ain't supposed to happen. But it's like, is it not, or is it just because, nigga, you so privileged and you can just walk outside of your house and not think about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, when somebody asks you the question, was the syphilis up, all that, oh yeah, it shouldn't happen, and destroy them, blah blah blah. But it's like, okay, nigga, you saying that because you don't see it going on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to actually sit down and think about it and be like, damn, bro, yeah, it was up the way they did it, they could have did it better. But it's like, would we be here today if it didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? And it just
I doubt it, because it had to happen to somebody.
Yeah, it just make you think, bro.
It had to happen to somebody.
Like 9/11, bro. Like we can say 9/11 was staged. We can say whatever we want, but it's like, okay, it happened, and then they put TSA in all of the airports. So did it help or did it hurt? You know what I'm saying?
See with the 9/11 situation, the only reason I don't really know, because nigga, I don't know what their motives was to do that. I don't know why they did that. It's 1,000 conspiracies on why it happened. But I don't know the truth in that. And they're like, bro, you don't got to kill 2,000-3,000 people to know, like, hey, we need tighter security at the airport.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy?
But see, they gotta do an uproar, bro. Like they understand, bro, that people like what gets the most traction in the world, bro? What gets the most traction on YouTube? All that, nigga, hate, bro. Fighting videos.
I'm finna say nigga
videos. Yeah, like people don't like all that goddamn kumbaya shit, bro.
They don't.
So they gotta do something to rile the people up, bro. Or the people is gonna damn near just think they can go against the system, bro, and overthrow the system. But if you live in fear like COVID-19, bro, that was supposed to happen, bro. Because for a long time we was just chilling, just niggas coasting. We was coasting, bro.
Yeah, and it wasn't that like, bro, ain't nothing really had happened since 9/11.
Yeah, and the
Like, not
2008
nothing
crisis,
major. What happened in '08?
the financial crisis.
Oh yeah,
But certain
yeah,
people didn't feel that. But that's what I'm saying. It like, and it also depends on like how you think of certain things. But it's like, bro, we was
and
coasting
your
for a
age
long
too. Now
time.
I was 18 when that happened, so
Yeah,
I
yeah. And
was,
I think
you
I was in
know,
like middle school or some shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, but it's
So
like,
yeah,
yeah, bro.
it affect niggas differently, bro. But I yeah, and
But
I
yeah,
wouldn't
we
even
was
say that
coasting for a
08
long
shit.
time.
Yeah, but as far as like something huge that affects everybody as
Yeah,
a
that
whole, now of
9/11.
course,
Yeah.
and it's like yeah, 9/11 didn't affect everybody, but it kind of did because it's like nigga for a while, niggas was scared to walk out their house, bro. I
No,
remember
for
my
real.
mama them going to work and scared to get on the MARTA bus and the train and don't know what's gonna blow up next and
Yeah.
I remember that. So yeah, it affected, and I'm pretty sure it affected niggas in New York way worse.
Uh
But
huh.
that's where they got hit at.
And it's the
So
same thing with the COVID thing, bro. It's like that just hit and it just made everybody just go insane, bro. Like, and
yeah,
people act like, folks and forgot about that shit. It's like, nah, bro, I remember all these weird ass people when you go into the goddamn, the Krogers and the Walmarts and shit like that.
bit walking around with a Batman costume on,
Yes, bro.
scared of them, man.
Following an arrow, and if you go down the wrong aisle with the arrow pointing the other way, bro, they looking at you crazy. Oh, you're not supposed to be down this way. It's like, bro, like,
What the
listen
fuck
to
is
how
that
you
arrow doing?
sound, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, niggas ordering furniture. Niggas ordering furniture, but want you to gloves and a mask and no shoes and that.
Yes.
Bro, how the fuck I'm supposed to work like this?
Like, where do you think this furniture came from?
What do you think it came from?
Who do you think
It done
built
been
it?
all in a
You
truck,
think they
all through
put gloves
China.
on when it was being
Hell
built?
nah.
Come on, bro.
Hell nah, bro.
Like,
These niggas
think
working in
about trying to
sweatshops.
build something, bro. Let's think about a car, for instance. Every time you go to a mechanic, bro, what type of, are they using their fucking hands or are they using goddamn big ass gloves, bro?
But hands. How the fuck you gonna pull a bolt or a nut out with a big
Exactly.
fucking ass glove on?
Exactly,
Put a big ass
bro.
glove on, bro.
You
Now, granted,
can't,
yeah,
bro.
they'll put on the little small little black glove,
The little
but nigga,
black
that's just so
glove.
they won't get oil and shit all over their hands.
Exactly.
It ain't to keep a disease off your car. So yeah,
So it's
these
like, bro,
motherfuckers
people are
crazy,
just,
bro.
yeah, they were just going insane, bro. But the government knows that, bro. The higher ups know that people want other people to think for them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Most people want other people to think for them, bro. So they gotta get you riled up, bro, because you respond better. Your brain, like, bro, they know all this shit, bro. They literally are the psychologists. They do studies on us all the time, bro. They know how to get us riled up and in control, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn, but it's crazy. And it's just thinking on it now, just when you said that, it's like damn near like every quarter, bro, they gotta hit a nigga with something. Bro,
yeah,
what
it's
happened at the
something,
end of at the end of last quarter? What happened, bro? Every fucking plane in the sky was coming down
Yes.
crashing, bro.
Yes.
I ain't heard about no plane crashing in months.
Yes, bro. Trump get into office and everything just go to shit.
Yeah.
Because they gotta keep just pumping you with that fear, bro. Because
And you
they
know what next
understand
quarter
if you
is?
don't become fearful.
Aliens.
Yeah, if you don't become fearful, bro, then you'll think better. You'll eat better. You'll do different things, and you'll be like.
So basically, what you saying, B, is that they don't give you a chance to relax. They always got to keep you on edge.
Yeah.
Now, that makes sense.
Yeah. Look, I mean, just for instance, bro, let's take the government out, bro. Look at Candler, for instance. Candler don't even give you a chance to look at something new, bro. The outside of 285, bro, it don't even give you a chance to look at something better to better your life, bro. You gonna go to that Chevron every single day and stand on that block with a bunch of other niggas talking about you got the gas, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go outside the limits. You ain't gonna see other things. You ain't gonna better yourself. You ain't gonna do nothing for yourself. And then the kids that's growing up in that shit, they gonna see that and they gonna be like, shit, all the niggas on the block, they been doing it.
Yeah. So why is it gonna hurt me? I'm gonna do it too.
That's just a
got
small scale, bro. So if we looking at
the za.
Yeah, got the za, bro. So if we looking at a big scale, it's like, bro, they know how to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when motherfucker be thinking that the government and all these people, bro, they so smart, bro, we still don't even know who we talking about, bro. Okay, we
Hey,
say
all
the
we can say is
government.
they.
Who? The government.
All we
Who?
can say is they,
Yes,
them.
bro.
We don't know.
Kanye was explaining that shit to academics the other day, bro.
Academics. Hey,
He
how you
was
feel
saying
about
the
that, bro?
Jews, the this and that, and it's like, bro, you still don't even be knowing who is in control.
Hmm. Like, I really want to know who is the motherfuckers that really like. Hey, you know how every company got a board, and the board call the shots. Like, the board is over the chairman.
Yes.
Nigga, who is the board of the
Who
United
is the
States?
board? Yeah.
Because it ain't Trump.
Hell nah. It'll never be a president.
The Santos and Musk and ain't none of them, bro.
It's money, bro. That's. I mean, if we gonna simplify it, it's money, bro.
So the
And
Treasury
whoever
Department,
got,
they the board.
I wouldn't even say them.
They're a separate entity from the government.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say them, bro. Like the people that work at the like, bro, it's the people who make the rules for other people, bro. Like the real powerful people who make the rules that can break any rule, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and we can think of a few of those people, but it's like, bro, it ain't no goddamn
Hmm.
president, bro.
Nah, it ain't.
And I told you, bro, Elon said it out of his own mouth. He was like, bro, so much corruption. I don't want to keep hammering on that. He was like, because I could
They
damn near
gonna
get
kill me.
killed. Yeah, I can get killed for the shit that I'm telling you. He was like, I'm going
So
to do my best to do as much as I can to keep us moving forward instead of crumbling. But he was like, I cannot do it all because if I try to get rid of all corruption, these folk going to kill me, bro.
and that lets you know right there, him or Trump not in charge. Because
Come
if you
on,
was the
bro.
one calling the shots for real, nigga, you ain't worrying about nobody killing you. Yeah, outside, nigga. Some little sniper, some little weird ass white boy that wants you dead. But nigga, he talking about niggas within the same place that he worked.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah,
Like,
bro.
bro, they
So the fact,
already destroying his fucking company up there in California.
what you mean destroying?
Like, just vandalizing it and all this different shit. And it's like, bro, that's just on a small scale of the people. And he only
Hmm.
doing this. So imagine him trying to get rid of all corruption. He'll get killed for that shit, bro. They already want to kill him. Like,
bro, did you see that goddamn Amazon facility, bro, that's in the middle of the slums in Mexico, man?
nah, I ain't see that shit.
Bro, that is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's $1 billion building sitting right in the middle of the slums, bro.
Jesus, bro.
Look kids out there eating dirt sandwiches and niggas living in huts and shit. Bro, when you get a chance, type that shit in, man, and check that shit out. I've never seen nothing like that.
You just proved my point, bro. Nigga, the money is the goddamn the ruler, bro.
Yeah.
Money is America's god. So when we asking who, nigga, money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a paper trail, bro. You can follow the money.
Yeah.
They'll rather put this building right here because they know that it'll generate more money than to actually help the community, bro. They don't give a fuck about the damn community.
Nigga, they didn't put it there for the community. They put it there because, nigga, that was the cheapest land.
That was the cheapest land, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is a business move, bro, when it comes to
the same reason you could even take it to a smaller scale with 50 Cent. Bro, ain't not going on in Shreveport, Louisiana, bro.
Exactly.
But cheap land. So nigga, yeah, I could put a whole film studio out here.
Exactly.
For the low.
When you start reading all them books, 48 Laws of Power, bro, it teach you all that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It teach you everything you need to know to become very powerful. And all you gotta do is follow that shit. I got it, but I ain't got through it.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it's so many goddamn books
yeah,
out here.
I listened to that one. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so many, bro.
There's one more too, B. They always talk about what is it? The Art of War, the Art of Respect, some shit like that.
Art of War. I read the Art of War.
Well, I seen the movie with Wesley Snipes, but I think the book different.
What, of the Art of War?
Yeah, Wesley Snipes did a movie on it.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of betrayal and shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty. I mean, it's nothing new under the sun, bro. Fucking Aristotle and what's that other nigga name that they big up so much? Shakespeare, all them. Bro, they was doing that shit back in the day. Yeah, Socrates. They was doing all that shit back in the day, bro. So it's nothing new under the sun.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
So that's why I say you just gotta free yourself from this goddamn the world we live in, bro. Cause like you'll just go insane. You'll go insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like trying
So
to
when you
get to
say
the
free
top,
yourself, what you
trying to.
mean? Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah, it's like you got to see what's really important, bro. You got to see what people have fell from grace from, and you got to see what has people like the good stories in life. And when they die, you was like, damn, that was a good person, or damn, he lived a good life. And it's just pretty basic, bro. They raised their kids, they had a nice family, they had a decent job or whatever, and bro, they died happy. It's like, nigga, you can have all the money in the world, boy, but what you got to do to get that shit is hey,
Yeah.
you got to want to play ball, goddamn, and I don't blame nobody for goddamn, wanting to be powerful and wanting. It's like, hey, bro, whatever your circumstances was in your life to make you want to do that shit, hey, bro, that's you. But everybody got to deal with the consequences of their actions, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man, this nigga gonna stop right in front of me, bro. But at the end of this shit, nigga, we all got to get on that scale, bro.
Devil on my shoulders, the Lord is my witness. So on my Libra scale, I'm weighing sins and forgiveness.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't a literal, even if it's just spiritually.
Yeah.
But we all got to get judged at the end of this shit, bro.
Yeah, even if it's a goddamn guy sitting you down and be like, okay, watch this movie with me, and you watching the movie of your life. And then at the end of the movie, he asks you, should that nigga be spared or should that nigga be killed?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you looking at your life and you basically saying like, damn, would I want to spare a nigga like that?
That's real shit, B. And you right in front of God, so you can't lie.
Yeah. Like, would I want to spare somebody that's did some shit that you done did?
And this the real part. I think the real weighing of your sins and all that, I think it's really just to see, like, if God really do ask that question, I think he really just want to know, is this nigga gonna lie?
Yeah.
And if he tell me the truth, hey, God, from looking over at what we just looked at, I feel like I gotta go to hell, man. God might be like, that's all I needed to hear. Yeah. Welcome to heaven.
Yeah. And people will make excuses about anything but look, God, they did.
This the reason. God, like, nigga, I know the reason.
Exactly.
I know the reason. I'm just trying to see if you're going to keep it real with me.
I'm just trying to see if you're going to keep it real. Bro, you snaked your best friend. You backdoored the nigga, bro. His whole life. Which you trust somebody like that. But God, the only reason I did it, hey, buddy, I ain't asked that.
Yeah, I didn't ask about him. He gonna get judged.
Exactly.
I'm asking you about the shit you did. I don't want to know the reason why you did it. You did it.
Yeah.